Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For newcomers, I'm Serena and I'm currently a senior at UC Irvine, and I just wanted to share what I wish I knew before college. And this might be a little more easier to understand for UCI specific students, but I hope it can help incoming college students in general.
I'm worried about the way I've been living. I'm worried that you'll look at me different. I'm worried that this will all change. I'm worried about keeping you safe. I'm worried that I'm not that lucky. I'm worried that they never gon' love me. I'm worried that I'll be a fucking joke. I'm worried that I don't have control.
So, it's your first quarter or semester at college. Maybe you have some friends going with you, maybe some classmates, or maybe no one at all. Now, what do? Do you take a science course because it seems pretty easy? No, I am telling you this now. Unless you're a science major, give yourself a break and do not take a science course. I made this mistake my first quarter at UCI. The course was called astronomy. It sounded fun, like, hey, I'll be learning about stars. But nope, I was wrong. All we did was learn about the physics of stars, and let me tell you, I have never taken a physics course in my life. I ended up getting my first F on the midterm, and as a freshman, that's not something you want to be starting your college life with.
Okay, so just take my advice and take some easy GE courses just so you can get adjusted. Also, during your first fall quarter, I would really recommend to go early to your classes because, at least in my case, the campus was really big, so it's very easy for you to get lost, and a lot of the lectures are only 50 minutes, so you don't want to be lost for like half or like almost the entire lecture. So just go earlier than you usually do, just for the first week. And honestly, if you get there early, just open up the syllabus, or you can talk to like a future classmate, or just go on your phone. So yeah. Okay, now this is super important, but during your first quarter, I seriously highly recommend during that week 0 or whatever you guys call it, go and try to join clubs, like at least attempt to, so later on you don't regret it. A lot of my friends who didn't go the first week, they actually ended up regretting it and being behind in that social life. And I think it's that, like, at the moment, freshmen are so ready to make friends and establish groups that, like, once they find a group that they, I guess, like, they really focus on that group and just that group, and they spend so much time, and they're super like extroverted, outgoing, whatever, and it's really hard for other people to enter into that group. And it's not because they're like cliquey or anything, it's just, I guess, what naturally happens when you're like a freshman and stuff. I'm sure you'll understand and experience it soon, but yeah, I would say to join clubs that at least interest you even a little, because it's that golden time to make friends. A lot of people don't like the food that their school offers them, but I personally loved the Ant Eatery at UCI. I love it when freshmen swipe me in still, because it's basically a buffet, you know, all you can eat. And I had this method towards the end where I was starting to get a little sick of the food, and so what I started to do was make my own food. So for example, they have a sandwich bar, so there I would get the bread, tomato, cheese, and pesto spread, and then I would go to the salad bar and get spinach, or maybe sometimes they have corn, and so I would get that, and then I would go to the hamburger section and get a grilled chicken, and I would put that all together, and it would basically be my own sandwich. And doing new things like this allows you to not get sick of the food, and it kind of feels new every time, and it's fun, I guess. And I would also say for dorm food, a lot of the times breakfast is literally the best meal. So I would recommend at least to go fall quarter, because you might enjoy it a lot more than you think. So I decided to include this because I didn't know about it my first quarter, and I think it's really important. It's this website called Rate My Professors. I'm sure a lot of you guys use it now, but when I was going into college, I didn't know about it, which, so many regrets. But it's basically a website where you can search up the professor's name under your school, and it gives you the ratings that students gave you. And I can't emphasize this enough, but don't just look at the general rating, you really have to look at the recent ratings. Rate My Professor is a great way to see students' honest opinions on their professors, and I wanted to give some of my recommendations.
I'm a down south with a west coast vibe. Keep the vans on when I slide. Still bang screw when I ride. Palm trees when I walk outside. I'm a down south with a west coast vibe. Keep the vans on when I slide. Still bang screw when I ride. When I walk outside. I'm a down south with a west coast vibe. No, I don't got two sides. No, I ain't got two sides. Oh no, still gotta rep mine. I remember stepping out with the retro fives. No, I don't got two sides. No, I ain't got two sides. Oh no, still yeah. I'm a down south, yeah, represent me. Used to bang bang.
This is a really minor one, but I just thought that it would be good to share because I kind of screwed myself over, but your ID photo that they take during your orientation is the photo you're going to have for the next 4 years or however long you're at school. And I didn't know that, and I went in with like a hat, poofy hair, and no makeup, and I took the photo because I thought, I don't know what I was thinking, if I'm being completely honest, but then she went, you can't wear your hat. So I took my hat off and my hair basically came out like triangular because my hair was poofy, but the hat was like, it was just a whole mess. And everyone, every time they saw my photo, they would make fun of me. But this is just a minor thing, but I think it's like good to know. And going off of the ID photo, I would definitely say to get a card holder where you can put your ID photo, your license, and your credit card, because as a freshman, that card holder saves so much time and space. I just went around with my phone a lot of times. Okay, number 7. I'm personally really passionate about this because I worked really hard for this to happen, but you can also graduate early. Essentially what I did was I chose a lot of courses that overlapped. So for example, with my GEs, if a science course and a humanities course overlapped, then I would take it no matter what, and I would just try to find the easy professor for it so that the credits would go out for that. And for me personally, I stacked up all my classes because I was a double major, but if you're just one major, it's a lot easier to graduate early. And I also took summer courses because at least for UCI, what they do is if you take 8 units, they give you 8 units free. So I took 2 during summer session 1 and 2 during summer session 2. And I also took community college courses. They're super cheap. It's way better than paying for like another whole year. So I would really consider graduating early. I know you want that college experience, but if you're not getting financial aid or grant, think about how much money you would be saving. This is a long story, but I basically have to pay for college on my own, and so this was the best option for me, and I don't regret it one bit. If you guys want more advice on graduating early, just comment down below and I can help you guys as much as possible. Number 8, GPA does not matter. This is the biggest regret I have in college. I thought I was gonna go to grad school, but as of now with everything, it's very uncertain. So I decided to take a gap year, maybe a couple more to gain experience. But then in the end for grad school, my experience is gonna be more important than my GPA. So why did I try so hard on my GPA when C's can literally get degrees? So if you're not going to grad school or med school or anything like that, or if you're on scholarship, if that's not the case, just enjoy college. You don't have to get straight A's. Number 9, switching majors is so easy. I have this one friend who literally switched his major like 3 times the first week of school, and that's how easy it is. You just go online, switch major, and that's it. Unless it's impacted. Impacted, it's entirely different. You have to like do an application, all this stuff. But if it's not impacted, switching your major is so easy. So if you don't think you like it, please don't stay because that's the major you came in with. Or maybe you're at your sophomore year and you realize you don't like the major, but then you're thinking, I've been doing this major for 2 years, it's not too late to change. Seriously, change it now before you regret it and graduate with that major and everything just gets complicated. You don't want to go to college again, you know. And that also goes with courses. If you don't enjoy the course, drop it. Why are you in it? Don't waste a quarter, don't waste a semester. Unless that's a mandatory course for your major and there's no other professors, then I'm sorry, you have to take that course. But if that's not the case and you don't enjoy it, there's other professors, there's other times, all of this stuff, just drop it. Take it another quarter. Number 10, go to office hours. I know that it's hard talking to your professor or TA, but you have no idea how much this can change your grade or your experience in the course. And a lot of the times, because the professor gets to know you, they kind of understand your perspective, I guess, more and where you're coming from, so they can be nicer with your grading and stuff. There was a lot of moments where I could have gotten a B plus in the class, but I ended with an A because I went to office hours, asked questions, asked the professor or TA, what can I do to make this grade better? And that is, of course, if you want to get an A or if you want to learn more in general. If you don't care about those two, then there's no point of going to office hours. But it's seriously just nice to get to know your professors, their life story and what they've been doing, and a lot of them love your company, so I would really recommend to go to office hours, especially if you're struggling in a class. This is something that I've been doing the past 3 years that have personally been super helpful for me, but get a planner. It really helps you to stay organized and to not miss any assignments. What I do is at the beginning of every week, I go onto Canvas and I write down everything that's due that week onto my planner, and I set due dates for myself, and usually I separate my schoolwork and then other events that are happening, and I kind of color code, and it really helps me to like visually see everything. So getting a planner can make a huge difference. I really wish somebody told me this before I was going to college, but especially during the beginning of your freshman year or college experience, you really have to learn to let things go. Looking back my freshman year, I had a really hard time of letting certain situations or friends go. For example, when I first got my F, I was so disappointed in myself, and I focused on that for so long that I just feel like I wasted time, because I already got the F. You can't really do anything about it. All you can do is try to work harder, you know? And with friends, it's college. People make different friends, new friends. You'll find your right friends, so just move on. I had a huge group of friends in the beginning of the school year, and slowly people just find your own friend group and things just happen. You don't have to be so caught up on having that movie version of college where you have that big group of friends and everybody goes to parties, because I'm honestly so grateful for my friends that I have right now, and I'm so thankful for the people that I met in college. They definitely are my closest friends. Just let it go. Don't be so sad about every single small thing or friend that leaves. Because the people that matter will stay. So yeah, I wish the best of luck for you guys. I really hope that you guys find, whether it's a small or a large friend group, a community that you love through your college. And I would like to end with my last advice, and that would be to enjoy it while it lasts. And it's really what you make of it. If you go into college with a negative mindset, then your college experience is not going to be as great as if you're open-minded and ready for new experiences. I'm going to be real with you guys. UCI was not my first choice. It wasn't my second choice. It was actually my safety school, but I ended up loving UCI with everything that it offered, and I enjoyed going to college there, and I'm so happy that I vlogged my college experience. I wish I vlogged a lot more, because then I was doing it for memories, but a lot of the times I was so busy cherishing the moments, which I think is honestly so much better than being so caught up on videotaping. But I wish that I can replay a lot of my college years. But yeah, I would just say enjoy it while it lasts. So yeah, that's all I could think of for now. For anyone who's going into college or is in college, I really hope the best for you guys, and I hope that you guys are having a great experience or will have a great experience. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want more videos like this, please comment down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.